Hi everyone. We're going to determine the value of r in a given ordered pair given the slope. The thing you need to remember is the formula for the slope at the change of y over change of x, or rise over run, which is really y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And I'm going to call this point 1 and this point 2. So this would be my x sub 1, y sub 1, and this would be my x sub 2, y sub 2. Keep your index numbers the same. So just keep them all the same here. Point 1 would have x sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 1. All right, so let me close that up. With this equation, I'm going to just fill in my slope formula. Y sub 2 is negative 3 minus 6 over x sub 2 is 10 minus r, and that equals my slope, which is negative 3 over 2. So what I'm going to do here is cross multiply and solve for r, because that's what we're looking for. And I cross up. So we're going to have negative 3 times 10 minus r equals 2. This equals negative 9. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Negative 9. I'm going to distribute negative 30 plus 3r. Don't forget to distribute here. Equals negative 18. And I solve for r. When you solve, you do PEMDAS backwards, so we're going to add 30 to both sides. And we're going to get 3r equals 12, so my r equals 4, because you can just do this one in your head. What times 3 is 12? What number times 3 is 12? And it's 4. So my r is 4. So up here I would put 4. Okay, so let's do a few more. We have 5 comma r, and that's my point 1. And my point 2, or my second point, is 2 comma negative 3. And my slope is 4/3. So my formula is my slope equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So this is a point 2. I'm going to go ahead and call this x sub 2, y sub 2. And since this is point 1, I'm going to call this x sub 1, y sub 1. All right? And then I just fill in everything. My m is 4/3. That's my slope. Equal y sub 2 is negative 3 minus r is y sub 1. And then x sub 2 is 2 minus 5. So I'm going to cross multiply. Again, I tend to cross up. If you have a different way to do it, that's fine. So we're going to have 4 times negative 3. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. That equals negative 3. Equals 3 times negative 3 minus r. This is negative 12 equals negative 9 minus 3r. Again, you're distributing here. And you're going to add 9 to both sides. And you're going to get negative 3 equals negative 3r. Divide both sides by negative 3. So r equals 1. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. So r equals 1. That equals 1. All right, let's do a couple more where the r's are in different positions. So we have negative 2 comma 7. And we have r comma 3 when you're trying to find this r value, and our slope is 4/3. So my slope equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 for x sub 2 minus x sub 1. I'll go ahead and go in order here. This is x sub 1, y sub 1. That's point 1. Point 2 would be x sub 2, y sub 2. So I plug everything in. My slope is 4/3 equals 3 minus 7 over r minus a negative 2. Now I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to cross up here like that. You get 4 times r plus 2. I went ahead and changed that to a positive, equals 3 times negative 4. I went ahead and made that a negative 4. And distribute 4r plus 8 equals negative 12. And then you simplify by subtracting 8 from both sides, PEMDAS backwards. And you get 4r equals negative 20. So r equals negative 5. So that's the r we were looking for, and that equals negative 5. Okay. I think we got all the r's in position. We could do one more. I think you get the hang of this. So point 1 is 6, 2, and point 2 is going to be 9, r. So we have x sub 1, y sub 1 here. This is point 1, point 2. So this is going to be x of 2, y sub 2. And my slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 for x sub 2 minus x sub 1, and I just substitute. Oh, what's my slope? My slope's going to be negative 1. So negative 1 equals r minus 2 over 9 minus 6. I'm going to cross multiply. It's negative 1 times 3. I went ahead and changed this to 3. Equals, I'm going to go ahead and write this negative 1 in fraction form. So you multiply 1 times r minus 2. So we get negative 3 equals r minus 2, because 1 times that is just that. Add the 2 to both sides. So that cancels, so we get r equals negative 1. It's pretty simple. And the next video I will make is drawing a line through the given point, one point that has a given slope.